Welcome, everyone, to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe I.A. Stadium ready to have a good time. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So NC State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coates. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The Bulldogs offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He's looking to throw it. On the move, he fires. Got his man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Knocked down for the tackle. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Here's the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coates. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The play action fake. Quick strike complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. 3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive in the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The give out of the gun. And the Bulldogs have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
1st down for your Bulldogs.
Might as well give it to him again. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know that.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Brings up second down.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Finds a spot in the middle. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down.
Second down.
Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Grabbed over the middle. It's Charles. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dialing up a second down pass play. Complete in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This offense has a second down play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 3rd down, going up top. Going to try to get it himself. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They try to pop a run on the draw. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Coates. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking at a second and short now. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They have it at the 43. Third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Coates. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Oh, it gives him the tough, stiff arm.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
NC State with a 1st and 10 here. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14, NC State, 7.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The give to the single back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got a man in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Defenses throughout the league study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
Number 16, on to punt it away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. He'll pull it on the read. He breaks a tackle.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun on third down. Makes the grab. It's Charles. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Going up top on first down. Got his man quickly. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Handoff from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wide receiver shows motion. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Coates. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Handoff from the shotgun. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Now the pitch. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Touchdown, NC State.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 21 over the Astronauts. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
First down for your Bulldogs.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. Gets some yardage and gets down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
2nd down.
Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's complete on the right side. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The hand to the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The number 1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my number 1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Coates. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 2nd down after the short completion. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here comes the option. The pitch. At the 35, he's got room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They go to the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He makes a catch. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Looking to pass on second down. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
With the catch, it's Charles.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Takes the easy one to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. On second down, he'll let it fly. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. He's going to pass. Finds a man in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
He'll run it again. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, NC State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Got the quick completion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. He's got him this time. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. He wants to throw. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man down the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. He's looking to throw it. Escapes trouble. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's got it. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Forced out of the pocket. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Line gets set, 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He finds his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Coming after it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On second down, looking again to throw. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Ruston. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Joe in Lincoln Parish.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to. Racing to the right. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
NC State, 35. Louisiana Tech.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. Now the pitch. Shakes off the tackler. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me.
Touchdown, Wolfpack! Reeled it in and just made the house call. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Wisconsin. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He looks that one in nicely. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. No huddle here for the offense. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense drive.
And that one is picked up in the end zone.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field.
This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
Brings up second down.
They'll run it from the gun. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Off he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And the route is on.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Now on first down from the 28.
First down for your Bulldogs.
He wants to throw. Completes it in the middle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
He's marked down at the 33. Brings up second down.
Gets it out quickly. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football.
First down for your Bulldogs.
He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Plows through the defense. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. The give from the gun. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Charles. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Coates. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. It's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Connection to the right. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's right on target. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And offensively, that is not ideal. That is not what you want. But you know what? Now you got a little bit more space. It's harder the closer you get in tight to the end zone. So now you got a little bit more space. Maybe you can make those throws out on the outside, spread them out a little bit, and throw the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. And the pummeling has started.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
NC State, 56. Louisiana Tech.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Keeps the legs moving. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. Got some room headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Now on the option. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And the punishment has been extended.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 4 over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. At the 45, on its way. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They're going to run it to the right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. He fires a bullet to the right. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Finds the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field.
First down for your Bulldogs.
They'll throw it on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Now on second down. They're going to throw it again. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Flips it out to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's looking to throw it. Gets rid of it. He makes the connection. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Second down coming up. They move the tight end all over. Looking for a man. It's Barry. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Make some noise, get on your feet, get loud, Bulldog fans.
They'll go to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Slips through the line. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And back to the air on 2nd down. Using his legs to buy some time. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Going up top on 1st down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the red zone, looking for a space. And that ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nice move to keep moving. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
The inside handoff. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's buried. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 21 to Ohio. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun. Give on the inside. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
38-yard line. First down for your Bulldogs.
Looking to move it through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Still on his feet at the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your...
Snags it on the right. And he breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having to chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.